It started with the tapping. Gavin first heard it late at night, a faint, deliberate sound coming from inside the walls. At first, he told himself it was the pipes or maybe a rodent. But the pattern was too distinct. 3 soft taps, a pause, then 3 more. One night he knocked back. The tapping stopped. Then an hour later, while he lay in bed, something whispered through the vent. "I hear you." Gavin sat up so fast his vision blurred. His heart pounded in his ears. He grabbed a flashlight, scanning the room. The hallway, nothing. Just silence and the faint smell of old paint. The next morning he found something strange. His wallet, which had been on the kitchen counter the night before, now sat perfectly centered on his pillow. His keys were missing. His closet door was open, just an inch wider than he remembered. By the third night, he barely slept. The tapping had stopped, but now there were new sounds. Breathing, slow and careful, just beyond the walls. Then around 3 a.m., his bedroom door creaked open. Gavin froze, his body rigid beneath the covers. Someone was standing in the doorway. His face was completely white, paint smeared thick over his skin, dark circles traced around his eyes. His lips were stretched into a blackened grin. He didn't move. He didn't speak. He just watched. Gavin reached for his phone, but the second his fingers brushed it, the man tilted his head and grinned wider. The room felt smaller, the walls pressing in, the air thick with something rotten. The man took a slow step forward, then another. Gavin finally found his voice and screamed. The lights snapped on. The man was gone. The door was shut. Everything was as it had been, except for one thing. On the nightstand, perfectly arranged, sat Gavin's missing keys, and next to them, in the center of the room, a single black handprint on the wall.